Hi, my name is Jan Harris Jim Nogales from BSIT 1D. Module 2. What is a computer? What is a computer? A computer is an electronic and programmable device that consists of several parts which provide the ability of execute and stored program. It accepts data, processes, stores and producing result. A computer consists of central processing unit or CPU, memory and storage, and peripheral device includes some types of network connections. A computer perform 4 operation. Yun daw po ang computers. Next po. Input device. Input device in computing, an input device is piece equipment used to provide data and controls signals to an information processing system at the computers or information appliances. Example of input devices include keyboards, mouse, scanners, cameras, joysticks, and microphones. Yan daw po ang input devices. Next, processing. A central processing unit, also called a central processor, main processor, or just processor. It's just electronic circuitry execute instruction comprising a computer program. The CPU perform basic arithmetic logic, controlling and input-output operation specified by the instruction in the program. Next, example of output devices. Output device, the result of processed data presented to user. Ito po yung example ng output devices. Monitor, printer, speaker, headphone, and projector. It's a speed things up because we now use up on our phones to find what we want, calculators to find answer to math problem, apps for dictionaries to find out words mean, and internet to use general knowledge. 2. It make it faster. Nowadays we use application or on our phone to get what we are looking for, calculators for getting mathematical answer, dictionary apps to get the meaning of unknown words, and internet for using knowledge you sent. Yun daw po ang nagagawa ng calculator at saka dictionary. Nakakatulong rin po ito sa mga kabataan, lalo na po sa mga gustong matuto ng iba't ibang lingwahe o language. Next. Storage. Any form of data of information may be permanently recorded. All these operations make it so that any of tasks we do can be done by a computer. Ito daw po yung types of storage device in a computer. Makikita po natin dyan. Computer of elements. The elements of a computer are what make a computer work without one. Next. Hardware. A computer hardware includes the physical parts of a computer such as the case, central processing unit, random access memory, monitor, mouse, keyboard, computer data storage, graphics card, sound card, speaker, and motherboard. By contrast, software is the set of instructions that can be stored and run by hardware. Ano po? Example of hardware. For example, hardware components such as motherboard, RAM, and CPU are internal. Other example of hardware includes output device such as printer and monitor. Input device as the keyboard and mouse. Also secondary storage such as CD or DVD hard disk. Type of hard drives. Parallel Advanced Technology Attachment or PATA. Serial Advanced Technology Attachment or SATA. SATA. Small computer. System Interface or SCSA. Solid State Drive or SSD. Okay po. Next naman. Software. Software is collection of computer program, data, and documentation. Hardware, on other hand, is the building block of the system and actually does to work. Example of software. Mac OS. Mga example daw po ng mga software. Micro Defender. Linux. Windows 11. Windows Disk Cleanup. Google Drive. Todos. Asana. Yan daw po ang mga example ng mga software. Kung makikita nyo po dito sa screen natin, ito pong nakikita ninyo, ito po yung sa software. Example of software. Microsoft, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Apple, yan po, Android. Peopleware. Peopleware is a term used to refer to one of the three core aspects of computer technology, the other two being hardware and software. Example of peopleware. Data. Example of peopleware. Data. In computer, since data is any sequence of one or more symbol datum, a single symbol of data requires interpretation to become information. Digital data is data that is represented using the binary number system of one of zeros instead of analog representation. Example of data. Data can be number, symbol, character, word, codes, graphics, etc. On other hand, information. Excuse. Information is data put in a context. Next po. Connectivity. A general term, connectivity is the ability to connect system or application program. Ideally, these connections are established without requiring many changes to the application or system on which they run. Example like internet. Procedure. What does procedure mean? Ano daw po ang procedure? Procedure is in a computer programming. A procedure is an independent code module that fulfills some concrete task. It is a reference within a larger body of source code. Example of procedure. A process determines the computer does an input, but the same input can be processed in different ways. For example, pressing the A key on your keyboard will display the letter A when using word processing software. Or it could be a directional control for moving a character in gaming software. Ano po? History of a computer. One of the earliest and most well-known device was an abacus. Then in 1822, the father of computers, Charles Babbage, began developing what would be the first mechanical computer, and then in 1833, he actually designed an analytical engine which was general purpose computer. Our local history Bible system of Filipinos. When it comes to the first 20 numbers and multiple of 10, 12, 20, 300, the Filipino numbering system identically the modern. However, the difference is between the 0, for instance 21, not 21, rather it was third one, which translate of the third row of 10. Yan daw po ang history ng local Bible system natin, mga Pilipino. Next. History of a computer. One of the earliest, ito daw po, sabi nga ni po kanina, ito daw po ang history ng computer. Ito po ang gumawa siya po ang gumawa ng computer nung 1822. The father of computer, Charles Babbage, siya daw po yun. How gears work. A gear is a wheel that has teeth all around it. The transmission of rotation from one gear axis to another axis is accomplished by gear, which typical comes is a set of two or more. A relationship between the rotation of the two axes is established when the teeth of a gear on one axis mesh with those of a gear of another. Ano yun daw po? Module 2, Part 2. First generation of a computer. Ito daw po yung first example of first generation of a computer. ENIAC or ENIAC, EDVAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC, UNIVAC, IBM 701, and IBM 650. Yan daw po. Vacuum tube. A computer with the logic circuitry implemented by vacuum tube is referred to as a first generation of computer. Sinasabi daw po dito ay yung computer daw po ay isang referred na first generation computer. Vacuum tube computer were still manufactured in 1960s. Napakatagal na pala talaga. Despite being outclassed by transistorized computer of second generation, the majority of these computer were one-of-a-kind design. Over the course of a lifetime, Lee DeForest patented over 300 inventions, but only one proved to be successful and ultimately earned him the title as of the father of radio. DeForest invented the audition in 1906, a device that was changed the course of radio history in 19th century. Second generation of a computer in 1950s. A transistor is a miniature semiconductor that regulates or control current of voltage, flow on, addition, amplifying, and generating this electrical signal and acting as a switch gate for them. Topical transistor consists of 3 layers of terminals of a semiconductor material, each of which can carry a current. Example of second generation of a computer transistor: IBM 1620, IBM 7094, CDC 1604, CDC 3600, UNIVAC 1108. Third generation of a computer in 1960s. Integrated circuits. An integrated circuits of monolithic integrated circuits is a set of electronic circuits. circuits of small piece of semiconductor material, usually silicon, circuits of large number of tiny MOSFETs integrate into a small chip. IBM 370, PDF11, IBM System 360, Univac 1108, Honeywell 6000, DEC series, and ICL 2900. Fourth generation of a computer, 1970s, microprocessor. A microprocessor is a computer processor where the data processing logic and control it include on a single integrated circuit. The microprocessor contains the arithmetic logic and control circuitry required to perform the function of computer central processing unit. Example, Micral, IBM 5100, and Altair 8800. Fifth generation of a computer in 1980s. The fifth generation of a computer are defined as a computer which will, because the predominantly in 1990s, supercomputers will be used in scientific and engineering, calculation, and simulation database machines, and present mainframe computer will be network in order to organize worldwide information system. Example, Param 1000, Intel P4, IBM laptops, notebooks, and PCs, or Pentium robotics. Mga neural networks, play games, building expert system to make decision in real life situation. Some types of computers of this generation: desktop, laptop, notebook, ultrabook, Chromebook. The fifth generation computer employ all artificial intelligence technology, which includes expert system development. Module 3, Part 3. Classification of computer. Excuse. Pasensya na po, naabot na po na ilang araw na din po ito. Microcomputers. Microcomputers, a microprocessor-based central processing unit to heart small expensive computer at microcomputer, additional a printed circuit board house and computer's memory and input-output circuit. Common microcomputers include laptops and desktop. Beyond standard PCs, microcomputers also include some calculators, mobile phones, notebook, workstation, and embedded systems smaller than a mainframe. Yun daw po ang ng microcomputers. Or mini computers, a microcomputers uses a single integrated semiconductor chip for its central processing unit. So, makikita po natin dito, ito po yung example of desktop computers. Ang desktop computers daw po ay due to its size and power requirements, a desktop computer is a personal computer designed for a single user used on near a desk. Yun daw po ang desktop. Next, mobile computers. Mobile computing is human computers interaction in while a computer is expected to be transported during normal usage, which allow for the transmission of data, voice, and videos. Ito daw po ang mobile computers. Mobile computing involves mobile communication, mobile hardware, and mobile software. So, makikita po natin dito, ito po yung example of mobile computers, yung ginagamit natin. Like tablet, laptop, cellphones, Android phones. Ganun yun po. Servers. In computing, a server is a piece of computer hardware or software that provides functionality for other program or devices called clients. This architecture is called the client-server model. Paano daw ginagamit ang server? Ang server daw po, a server stores, sends, and receive data. In essential, it serves something else. Siya daw po ay nag-send ng mga data, something else, and exists, provide service. A computer software program or even storage device may act as server and may provide service or several. Excuse. Yan daw po ang example ng servers. Kung makikita po natin, yan po. Yung kulay blue na yan daw po ang server. Example of po yung example ng other na server. Yan, makikita po natin yung client server network, printer, backup unit, server, BlackBerry. Yan po ang example. Mini computers. A mini computer is a type of computer that is smaller, more expensive, and less powerful than a mainframe or supercomputer, but is more expensive and has more power than personal computers. Paano daw po ginagamit ang mini computers? Mini computers were used for scientific and engineering computation, business transaction, processing, file handling, and database management. Diyan daw po ginagamit kung paano gamitin ang mini computers. Ito po yung example ng ating mini computers. Yan. Ginagamit yan sa mga sa mga company, ganun. Math, solve, mini computers. What is mainframe computer? Mainframe computer is like as a big centralized machine that contains the large memory, huge storage space, multiple high grade. Yan daw po ang mainframe computers. So it has ultra processing power compared to standard computer system. So mainframe computer system importance is increased. Increase to large scale organization, scientific research, consume statistic and census data because it is capable to execute multiple complex program concurrently at the ultra speed. Yan daw po. Yan daw po ang mainframe computers. Yan po ang mainframe computers. Mainframe. Yan yun. Mainframe computers include the Universal Automatic Computers from UNIVAC series and the series mainframe computer for IBM. Okay? Yan po ang mainframe. Another example of this mainframe. Application like payroll computation, accounting, business transaction, information retrieval, airline seats reservation, and scientific and engineering computation have all been carried out of mainframe. Yun daw po ang another example of mainframe. Next, set-top boxes. Alam niyo po ba ang set-top boxes is? A set-top boxes or STB, also colloquially known as a cable box of receiver and historical television decoder there. It's an information appliances. So makikita po nyo sa picture, yan daw po ang set-top boxes. Ginagamit daw po yan sa cable, yung pag sa TV po, yung cable sa TV, yung saksakan, like na yung sa likod, yung cable box, yung nag-receive ng mga nag-receive sa pag may aloadan, gano'n, pag sa cable, gano'n. MP3 players. NPT players daw po ay device that stores and plays songs in computer format called MP3 for creating sounds files that are much smaller than standard sounds files. Yan daw, kung makikita po, yan po ang MP3. Yan. Yan po, ganyan po kung paano pagganahin ng MP3. Okay? Wait lang, guys, wait lang. Okay? DVD players. DVD players. A DVD players is a device that plays DVDs produced under both of DVD video and DVD audio technical standard, two different and incompatible standards. Some DVD players will also play audio CDs. Yan daw po ang DVD player. Kung meron naman po kayo sa inyong bahay na ganyan, yan ang style. Kung wala naman, yan po ang style ng DVD players. Okay? Drones. An unmanned aerial vehicle, commonly known as a drone, is an aircraft without any human pilot crew. Yan po ang drones. Yung hindi man pwedeng drive ng nakasakay na tao, ano lang po kontrolin, ganun. May remote or passenger on board. UAVs, a component of unmanned aircraft system which includes adding a ground-based controller and a system of communication with the AUV. Yan po ay kinokontrol ng isang controller. Hindi po yan sinasakyan ng tao, kinokontrol lang po yan. Next. Printer. A printer is a device that accepts text and graphics output from computer and transfer the information to paper, usually to standard size 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. Printer vary in size. Kung hindi pa po kayo nakakita ng ganyang printer, ay marami po niyan sa computeran. Like pag magpa-printer po kayo, yan po ang printer. Yun po ang printer. Okay? Digital watches. A watch in which the hour, minutes, and sometimes seconds are indicated by digital rather by than hand on a dial. Kung hindi po pa kayo nakakita ng ganyan, siguro nakakita naman po kayo ng ganyang watch, di ba? Yan po ay dyan po tinitingnan yung oras. Kung basta po oras, kung mahal mo, charot. Yun, basta po ganun. Personal computer and supercomputer. Supercomputer have a very high storage capacity and can store thousands of times more than data and average personal computer. That supercomputer can process billions of instruction in a second modern. Computer have 1,000 of processor and use complex computation like keyboard, mouse. Yan po. Example of keyboard and mouse. The number keys across the top of the keyboard are also found on the right and the keyboard. The letter keys are in the center of a keyboard. The symbol keys to the right of the letter include symbols such as the question mark and full stop. Next, mouse. Using the right or left hand, pick up the mouse and move it to the center of the mouse pad. Once in position, drag the mouse up, down, left or right to move the mouse pointer and screen. If you reach at the edge of the mouse pad, pick up the mouse and move it the opposite side of the mouse. Ang mouse daw po ay yung sa computer po, hindi po yung mouse na nandun sa bahay. Yung mouse po ay yung ginagamit sa laptop, computers, PC, ganun po yung mouse. Yung tinatouch yung ng right, left, left, right, left. Okay? Sabay yung keyboard naman po ay yung keyboard ay yung board, hindi man yung skateboard yung board po sa ano, keyboard sa computer, yung maraming pindutan. Pasensya na po, naubo lang. Next, what is the cache memory? Cache memory in a computer. Makikita naman po natin dito yung ano, in the picture. Example. Cache memory, also called cache supplementary memory system that temporarily store frequently used instruction and data for quicker processing by the central processing unit or CPU of a computer. Okay? Next. Secondary memory. Secondary memory is a computer memory that is non-volatile, persistent, and non-immediately accessible by computer or processor. It allows user to store data information that you can retrieve, transmitted, and used by app and service quickly and easily. Excuse po. Secondary storage is another name of secondary memory. Yan daw po ang secondary memory ng computers. Next, internal parts. Internal parts of a computer. Yan daw po ang internal parts ng computer. Isum po natin. Parts of a computer. Yan. Central Processing Unit or CPU that CPU control the computer processing and communicate with the other components of personal computer. Yan po. Motherboard, random access memory or RAM, video graphic port, power supply, cooling fan, hard drive, and monitor. Maraming salamat po. Dito na po nagtatapos ang aking presentation. Maraming salamat po.